Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, that shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with rulers by lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the
Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Sunday through Thursday, right here on the Piper Academy, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm the host of the show, Lunar Beaches Crypto, aka David, aka Lunar, aka LBC. What's going on, everybody? So, the flat correction got invalidated today. When I woke up this morning and I saw price action, I was like, oh, this isn't good. This doesn't look good. We did not get the follow through that I was hoping for, and instead we came down and took the low. We did finish positive, close in the green today, closed in the green. However, I think we might still be going lower. We'll get into that. So, how are you all doing? Did you have a good day? 1's in the chat for good day. 2's in the chat for meh. 3's in the chat for I don't want to talk about it. Run a poll. I need to start doing polls more, and I need to have it like ready before the stream. But I want to see what you guys, what your sentiment is. Oh, what's going on, guys? I was like, WTF? Wait, what? 37K? Oh, no, not that low. Not that low. Who am I talking to? Oh, I'm only talking to the beautiful people of the Madhouse. You know, the Madhouse, the chat, the Madhouse chat. Hello? Come on. Come on. Come. There you go. Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you doing? Good evening to everybody. Let's go ahead and give our shout outs. Alexandra G, the best mod in the biz. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Uncle Jesse Gluck. Good morning from the Netherlands. 3:55 a.m. over here, so that means it's now 4:05 a.m. Go get some sleep. Get some sleep. I appreciate you being here, Jesse. As always. We've got all set. Good evening, LBC and fam. Good evening. Same here, LBC. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but yep, sorry, I missed that. Alexander G, 37K. No, is possible. It's definitely possible. I can't rule it completely out. Kelly Fant What is going on, Kelly? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? She's had 2, so she's a meh. Alexandra G's a good day. Jesse had a good day. Awesome, awesome. Love to see it. Madhouse, what's going on? Reload the stream, Kelly. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are all mad here. Yes, we are, Melissa. Thank you for being here. What's going on, One Love? Oh man, all right. Well, let's just go ahead. It is FOMO Friday. Let's go ahead and get into the charts. What are we looking at? Let's go to the daily. So, I mean, this is kind of my concern here is we've left this fair value gap here. Then we have not come back down to test it. Now, it's a little more pertinent, or not pertinent, but it's a little more clear on the 12-hour. And this is where I think we are headed to, potentially. Pull a fib. Come down into discount. It's right down there in discount. And we also have this order block down here. So I think that price is going to reach lower to grab this liquidity. And then the question is, will we get a bounce up and out? Or are these liquidity zones going to fail us? We're going to break lower. We're going to come back into them and then break even lower. That's the big question. That's the big question. We shall see. The main thing is once Bitcoin comes down into these areas, if it does, it can still push higher from here, but I would prefer if it came down now and grab the liquidity, just go ahead and come down, grab it, and then get a bounce. So we're on the 12-hour. What we will want to see is on the lower time frames, 1 hour or lower, is we want to see that shift in market structure that we have not gotten yet. So far, this is what we've got. We've got a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, fail to break the high, push down into liquidity zones, and then we look for the shift in market structure. Come up, come down, and then push off. We want to see that shift in market structure once we get into the high time frame liquidity zones, which I like to play off of fair value gaps the most, but we can also get down into the order block as well. And it'll be fine, just fine, as long as we get a nice push, a nice big push off of that. We get a pullback, we take the pullback, and then off and away we go. Come up to take out these highs. Right there. Essentially equal highs. So, and what this is if we get what's called displacement in this move, which is a fast, impulsive, energetic move that creates fair value gaps, we can then use those fair value gaps if we get the market structure shift off of the high time frame fair value gaps. We'll use these fair value gaps as fuel as rocket fuel, essentially, to push price to the upside. So that's what I'll be looking for tomorrow. Yeah, let's just hope that does play out like that, because if we start breaking down from here, it's scary. It's a long way down. It is a long way down. I wish BTC would do something. Yeah, everybody does. Everybody does. Are vector candles and FEGs the same thing? No. No. But a vector candle or a fair value gap that is created within a vector candle, something to pay attention to maybe. Because so the vector candle is showing you the volume, that there's strong volume in the candle. A fair value gap is just an inefficiency, meaning price moved too quickly in order to complete all the orders. The price comes back to the fair value gap in order to grab those orders that got missed for Mr. Market Maker. Shout out to Traders Reality Tino. Vector candles. Let's turn on some vector candles. How about that? And remember, guys, everything is done in context. It's not just, oh, you see a fair value gap, so you play off the fair value gap. All right, I gotta turn the sessions off on this thing. If I just do boxes, will that help? Boxes. Hey, there we go. Yeah, let's get rid of lines 2. No? Okay, I can go to inputs. Turn off EMAs. I just want the vector candles. Thank you. So all you're looking for is liquidity, and that's all market makers are looking for. So when you're trading with smart money concepts, you're always looking for the liquidity, and that's just really all of trading. Where is the liquidity, and what does price do when it gets to that liquidity? Do you get some type of market structure shift, a change in the state of delivery? What is it that you do? Let's see. Agree with you. From a micro perspective, we are bearish, but in my opinion, we are still bullish in higher time frames. For now, I think we are still relatively bullish, and even this, I mean, this is essentially a bull flag. I mean, that's what it is. That's a bull flag. Where's the bull flag coming down into? That's a good question. Nothing really clear here. So, like I was telling you guys, I think last night, I want to try and find a clean fair value gap, or, well, yeah, really a fair value gap. I love the fair value gaps. I think there is right there. 8 hour, not really much clean. Maybe it's the 12 hour. Yeah. 12 hour, very clean fair value gap here. Now, not a vector candle. However, we did have one over here. Okay. And it does encompass it. Look at that. We do see, so we get the fair value gap overlapping a vector candle, and that's the fair value gap we were looking at. Actually, I think we were looking at the daily. Either way, they're both in the same area, 85 to 85.5, 85,000 to 85,500. Definitely an area of interest if we are to get down to it. We want this to be a bounce though. A little bit of a problem coming up into this high volume candle here, which we do have a fair value gap here on the daily chart, and it's 3 down candles in a row. Well, I mean, it's 5 down candles in a row, but the fair value gap is created in a 3 candle structure, so that does show displacement, a strong push to the downside. And typically what you're looking at when you get a slow move like this to the upside and you're coming back into a fair value gap at that same time, that typically means, not always, but I'm not here to just blow smoke up your butts. Typically, that leads to continuation. You really want to see quick, energetic moves when you see price really start to trend in the direction you want it to. Just like over here. See how on the daily chart, you get a nice big push up. There's no chopping about for 3 weeks, right? This is a nice push to the upside. This is a nice push. Push. Like, these are big moves. This is chop. So we have got to break out of this one way or the other. But it really needs to be we need to start seeing some quicker price action. What we really need to start seeing. Otherwise, we probably just break down and head lower. We do have this daily fair value gap that's been untapped that also overlaps a vector candle. And that gets us to that 72 to 74.4 range. Actually, I said 72. 70,500 to 74,500, essentially. Back to candles. T.I. Joe in the house. Bingo and a bango. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. LBC question. What's a good example of bullish bearish inducement? Trying to use this as key levels. Inducement. I haven't looked at inducement in a while. It's not part of my trading strategy because with smart money concepts or ICT concepts, whatever you want to call them, there's a lot to them. There's many different concepts within them. The key is finding the concept that fits you and your trading strategy. Like, you can take the concepts and create a strategy from them. You don't have to know every single bit of smart money concepts to be able to make money using them, one, or to make solid trades using just bits and pieces of it. Like for me, my number one go-to trade that is from ICT Smart Money Concepts is I see an up, a down, an up, a down, an up, a down. I see equal highs get made. Then I see a big energetic move to the downside with that push up. I'm not drawing this right. My bad. Consolidation, manipulation, push to the upside, break the high, you get a pullback. Then that pullback that you enter on a fair value gap, and then there you go. That's my number one trade. I look for a consolidation that's creating liquidity zones like equal highs or equal lows. I wait for one side to get taken out, then the next side to get taken out. And on the higher term time frames, this is on the lower time frames. This is on like 15-minute or lower. I am looking for a sweep of a high time frame level. Let's go ahead and just move this over here. So essentially, this is on the lower time frames, and what we are looking at from a different perspective, or from the higher time frames, is we get this big move, right? Get this big move, then we get a pullback. Whoops. Let's hide this. There we go. So we get the big move. This is on the higher time frame, and I'm looking for price to come down into this higher time frame liquidity pool, fair value gap, order block, whatever it is, and I'm looking for it to sweep internal range lows. If we get the sweep of the lows, and then we get the push up to break the highs, and we create a fair value gap within that push up, I'll be looking for a pull back into the fair value gap, enter my trade, as long as we don't close below the midpoint of that fair value gap. And then you push higher if you don't. Typically, there's sometimes when it doesn't play out, but that's the thing. We want to see price come up, pull back, consolidate, take highs and lows, get a nice big push off of that, pull back, and then go. You could also zoom in to this area right here and try to get in on an even smaller time frame, like the 5, the 3, the 2, the 1, and you look for the same thing inside of here. You look for price coming down, it comes up, it takes out the internal high, pulls back, and it has to be a quick energetic move that creates a fair value gap. Pull back into the fair value gap, and then you enter the trade, and then you ride the wave. So this is happening on a smaller scale within this right here. And this would also, you also want this to be in context. You want this to be in discount. You want this move happening within discount. You want to see this market structure shift down here when price is in discount. You've got the range, which is a low to a high. You come down to the smaller time frames. So this is going to be a 4-hour or even a 1-hour. And you're going to come down to the 15 to 5. I kind of like the 5, 3, and 1. I really like those time frames from my lower time frame entries. You go from the low to the high, and anything above the 50 is premium, and anything below is discount. You want to buy in a discount so that you can sell in a premium, right? So this is the bread and butter. This is what you're looking for. Now, what you don't want to see, get rid of that. You don't want to consolidate. Sweep the highs. Do a quick energetic move. Pull back up into a fair value gap within this pullback here, within this pullback here. And you do it kind of choppy, right? That's usually an indication that it's gonna go lower. Typically, not always. But the main thing is if you're on the higher time frames and you're impulsing on the higher time frames, then you're just looking for the pullbacks into the high time frame liquidity pool, typically a fair value gap or order block even, and or breaker block even better, which would be over here. There's an order block over here and you break it, breaker block. Breaker blocks act as support and resistance. Pull back into discount and then look for the market structure shift. Wait for the break of the high, internal high, close above it, not just break it, a close above the internal high, pull back into fair value gap, hit that buy button, manage your risk appropriately. 1% of account is your risk, and then watch it fly. There you go. Wow. So the poll is 77% bearish. Like, take a long at the middle section of vector candle bullish. Can be, as long as you get the market structure shift. You always want to get that market structure shift. YouTube is acting crazy. Go, 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 Arizona. Oh, is Arizona playing? I completely forgot. Completely forgot. Sweet 16. Whoopsies. Oh. So, we've got all of that out of the way. Now, what is something that we can already see here on the daily chart? We see internal range low broken. Even this one. This creates a fair value gap. We get the purple vector candle, which is a very high volume candle. That's a fair value gap. That is also a fair value gap. Okay. You close below the low, internal low, close below as you're pushing down. This is quick, energetic move. You get a push back into the fair value gap. You come down to the smaller time frames. We'll go to the 1 hour. RS Miller, what's going on? You can work if you want, TradingView. I won't mind. All right, there we go. Now, we come up into that daily fair value gap. We get a move down. Well, we get a down candle. We push up, get another down candle, barely push up, break that down candle. This does create a fair value gap within it. Now we do break up above this fair value gap. However, we still had a fair value gap higher. What is something that could have told us that we might come back up into this fair value gap and to not take this one? Well, for starters, This is a green, red, green sequence. This is a green, red, red sequence. This is a little bit more of a sell-off. That's one thing. For two, all these equal highs. All of these equal highs in here. So we know, and we're getting a big push towards this area as well. And we get a close above the midpoint of this fair value gap that was created here. But the more we see the actual shift down move, we got a long wick, upper wick on the first candle of this fair value gap. So that screams bearish. The previous candle was also screaming bearish. Then you get the big push down, and then you come down. You get the close of the internal low, either this one or this one. You get the close of that internal, below the internal low. You get the pullback into the fair value gap. You enter the trade. You go short. Put your stop loss just above the open or the close. In this instance, the upper side, the close of the first candle within the move. Or you can do the highest point to give yourself a little more room. But it's always better for me if I just do it like this. And then you're aiming for, you got internal liquidity here, but you also have all that volume sitting over here. Is there anything else, like on a higher time frame, that we can see? Or on a little more zoomed out that we can see? Not really. We do have this fair value gap created with this vector candle here that actually got used to push off of earlier, but we actually come right back down to it over here. All the way back down to it. I mean, that's a 10-to-1 trade with a 10% win to a 1% loss. I mean, even if you go to the high, you're still 6-to-1, which is an excellent trade. Now, this is going to be, this is intraday trade. This isn't a scalp. This is an intraday trade, which there is a difference. You're holding for multiple hours instead of minutes. Swing trade is holding for multiple days or weeks. And a position trade is holding for multiple weeks or months. So hopefully that helps. So yeah, you come down into this internal range liquidity, create this fair value gap here that leads to that this is all displacement, quick energetic move to the upside, close above the high, creating a fair value gap. You can stretch this across. You can play it twice. You can play this one when it gets over here. You can also play this one right here. You get three candle move. You get to push back down into it. You bounce on top of it, and then you move to the upside. What are you coming up into? Well, you're coming up into a fair value gap that is created with a vector candle. You come right into it. Then you get a displacement down. You break this internal low. This is a down candle, so you break that. You close below that. And then you get a retracement into, oh, that's not a rectangle. into a fair value gap that was created in this downwards move. You can trade short from there. Short down to the lower liquidity zones. Come down to this fair value gap. And then we can see we get a nice big bounce off of that. Come down to the lower time frames. Is Arkansas whooping them? Who are they playing? I forgot. Oh, Texas Tech. Where was I? Come on now, I just went to the 5-minute from the hour. My God, why are you taking so long to load tonight? It's over here. All right, we're on the 5. Is there an entry in here? Of course not. Not on the 5. Means I'd have to go to an even slower time frame to potentially. Oh, when you get moves like this, it drop down to that 1 minute. If any of you would like to buy me a new computer, that'd be great. I'm told I need a new GPU and a new this and a new that, a new motherboard, new graphics card. What RAM with a Hemi? I don't know. I've been told things. BC Port Corp has tried to help me out. Don't forget about looking or watching BC Port Corp tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's doing a raffle for the Billy Goat Tales new children's book. So get into that stream bright and early, get part of the raffle so that you can potentially win you a copy of the Billy Goat Tales children's book. I really wish this wouldn't take forever to load. My goodness. This is horrendous. Now, as you can tell, all of this is based off of market structure. What are we doing on our higher time frames? What levels, if any, are we taking out? What levels is price reaching for? Which way is price reaching? Is it reaching to the downside? Is it reaching to the upside? If my Toshi coin stash moons, I will. At grocery store, eggs $6.99, milk $3.99, milk up $1.50. It's time to sell the milk. Sounds like milk's trading at a premium. Time to sell it. Yeah, streamers need 2 PC setups to mitigate issues. I guess. I don't know why I have issues, to be honest. Where did it go? Does it not exist anymore? Anyways, you got the point, I think. I've already dropped all kinds of info tonight. So yeah. Lower time frame, 1 minute, I'm sure, has a reversal, a market structure shift in here. And then it comes up. Thumbs up, and this is ugly. Like I said, this is just choppy, and then a strong push to the upside. That's almost always manipulation. Strong energetic move, come back up into the fair value gap, push down. All in context though. Strong energetic move, breaking lows. Break a low, strong energetic move, push back up. There you go. Now, when do you want to see the manipulation? New computer fund, $9.99. I don't get that money, but I can send you my USDT address. Maybe I should do like Crypto Blood and just put like Cash App, Cash App QR code right here, so you can just Cash App me some money. Just kidding. I'm not begging or anything, so I don't want to give that impression. Bing bang bang bang. Not that Crypto Blood begs or anything. I'm just saying. I was just making a jokesy joke. Now, if this gets broken at all, this would be a breaker block. It could get broken. Oh, but I do thank you, Alexander G, for the $9.99 super chat. I do greatly appreciate you. That will go towards someone's winnings for a what do you call it, a giveaway of some kind. So we love you, LBC. Thank you. I love y'all. You're all amazing. Absolutely love you. I don't have any more hardware since selling my mining gear. Oof. I haven't bought a new computer in 9 years. I've almost had this PC for a decade. And that's long. That's old for a computer. The only thing I've changed out is I took out an old fan and installed a water cooling system. Because my computer just kept like shutting down because it was overheating. So I had to put in a cooling system. Now it's just slow because according to my techie friends, my GPU or something is getting bottlenecked. Is what they say. And it can't process everything that it needs to process. I got the stream going, which apparently takes up a lot of RAM. I've got YouTube open for the chat. I've got TradingView open, which I know takes up a lot. But everything else is closed. Like I have to close Discord in order for me to even stream. So I'm pretty sure it's not my internet. I'm pretty sure it's my PC. I mean, it could be a combination of the two, to be honest. Internet speed test. Because I'm upstairs and over, and my modem is downstairs and like that way. So, I mean, but I do have Wi-Fi boosters, and I'm plugged directly from my Wi-Fi booster into my desktop, and that did help. That did help, other than me just running straight off of Wi-Fi and it just doing the straight to the booster, but the booster runs off of Wi-Fi. Yeah, TradingView takes 8 gigs of memory for me. Sheesh. Can you set your camera to 8-bit? I don't know. See, right now it's saying my download's only 6.5. No wonder. Well, that's my download. What's my upload? Upload 39, 38. Just This is supposed to be like 1,000 megabytes, not 6 and 36. Maybe that is my issue. 6 and 36. That's just awful. That should not be happening. Something's wrong. Maybe I just need to reset my router. But that is not what I pay for. So I just need to run an Ethernet cable straight to I don't care if I have to run it across my living room floor, down the hall, up the stairs, and around the corner and into my office. I think I'm gonna get it done. I want to run it through the wall so I can not have to do all of that. But yeah, I just want to run it through the wall, which I can do. I just got to get to it. But anyways, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, that's it for sure. Yeah. I mean, the upload is not terrible, but like I said, I think it's a combination of both. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Accidentally closed the YouTube studio. Good solution, yeah. Yeah. So we'll see tomorrow what we'll see what tomorrow brings. We do have the core PCE coming out tomorrow, so that should make or break us one way or the other. I'm hoping that we do come down into this daily fair value gap and we get a reversal from there and push to the upside. That is what I really want to see. But if we don't do that, then the likelihood of us going down and visiting 70 to 74K increases dramatically. We start losing lows in here, specifically 83,100. We get a daily candle close below that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This thing will probably continue, and this bear flag will probably play out. Not really well, there's a little bit of a bear pennant going on in here. Pennant, you take the inside. No guesswork. Let's bring this down. Bring this up. Down. Yeah, there's more touches on that one. Ooh, that's... If you break down from here, I mean, we're already pretty far into the triangle here. That gets us down to about 67K. Right down to this daily order block. Possible. Don't say it's not possible. There's that. Oh, or there is potentially, we don't include the manipulation down, and we just take the most highs and the most lows. Flagpole from there to here, and we break down. That gets us right down into that daily fair value gap. Confluence. Confluence. From this low to that high, I'm going to guess that that is within the 786 and 886, aka the platinum pocket. Oh, we're back test. We barely back tested the 50. Did not get a close above it on this retrace. So even more bear signals there. Yeah, that's not good. Let's change this to my standard so we can see what that pullback would be down to. Yep, between the 786 and the 886, aka the platinum pocket. So that's what it's looking like. I was looking at XRP last night, and I was showing you guys the range that it was in. I don't think it was this. Was it? I don't think it was this chart. Maybe it was. I don't think so. Anyways, was talking about this range. Right? I think so. Deviation above the high. Then you got a low. And that we would probably come down since we bearishly back tested, couldn't break back above this high. So we would probably come down to sweep the lows, and that's what it's doing. It's pushing down, could come down, sweep the lows. As Bitcoin is doing, is taking out its low. XRP is taking out its low, but it's holding this low. If that is happening at the same time, Bitcoin's creating a lower low as XRP and other cryptos, altcoins are holding their lows, that could be the sign of a bullish SMT divergence, which would be bullish, where you could get a bounce from. We'll see. I exited all positions waiting for a decision. Hey, what's going on? If it goes that low to low 60s, will that break things? Low 60s? My line in the sand is 58K. That's my line in the sand. Bum 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 bum. Check out Blowfin, NordVPN, and Chart Prime right now. Links in the description below. Get some deals with them. This low right here. Break below this low, 58.8, 58.9. Break below this low, and things are not looking good. Things are not looking good at all, because this was the whole start of this impulse move to the upside. Not this, not this, none of this. This was the start of the impulse. Because this is where the clear Mr. Sandman. Yep, there you go. You get the strong push up. You get the running flat correction for wave 2. And you get to push up 3, 4, and 5. I don't have enough of this on the screen. 4. You get a expanded flat correction for wave 4. And then you get the final push to the upside. So this was the start of the impulsive moves. So this is the low that I don't want to see broken. $58,900. Gotta go. Thank you, LBC. Loving the show and explanations. Thanks, Trade Intuition. Thank you for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. Go check out Trade Intuition. I don't know if he's going live or not. He says he's got to go. It's 5 minutes before 11, so I'm going to assume that maybe he's going live. So go check him out. These kids would be mad if they could read. Oh boy. I've heard the average long-term holders of BTC have an average cost of around 43K. Define long-term. 1 year or more, 2 years or more. I think the go-to is usually 1 year or longer. They sold out of Australian licorice. Very bummed. Oh no. I don't know anything about that. What are we laughing at? That's about right. I'm sitting 39,000 average for 4 years. I can see that, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta find, where's... Sorry. I gotta find the stream because I accidentally clicked out of it. Because if I don't, then I won't be able to end the stream. Okay, YouTube Studio. There we go. They have been in it for 5+ years. I've heard the average long-term holders of BTC have an average price of 39,000 net, being 5+ years. Hmm. Well, if I had a, there's somewhere. I won't be able to pull it up because my stuff's being super slow. But I know there's like Glassnode. Depends on what. I think you can get that information from Glassnode without having to pay for anything. There's other free like on-chain metrics type stuff that you can look at that'll tell you exactly what the average price of 5+ year holders is. And if it's 39K, then or 42K, then it would not surprise me. That 37K would not surprise me at all, because that would scare the people that have been buying for so long, for 5+ years, out of their, a lot of them out of their Bitcoin. We were looking at this one last night, API 3. Whew. Got to pull back today with everything else, but get another pop up coming down into the fair value gap, pushing up. Yeah, why not people average from last cycle? It's possible, but that price sounds like the stimmies they got in at the top. Well, yeah, I mean, because that's where most people FOMO'd in. Go live. No, hold on. How do I find my current stream? Content? I literally will not be able to live. There it is. Okay. Thank you all for the likes. I see the likes now. 18 likes. That's sweet. So yeah, just go back, test the strategy. I will say I did want to go over that too. So time, not just market structure and price, but time as well. Oh, stupid. What are you? I'm not trying to watch myself. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to end the stream. This is ridiculous. Customization, analytics maybe? Doesn't look like it. How do I get to my current live stream? Help. 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 Edit. Details. View in live control. There it is. Live control room. Okay. Found it. In stream button right here. Good deal. Okay. Good deal. Good deal, guys. Good deal. All right. There's another YouTuber who has some videos about it. I won't mention it in chat if it breaks the rules. That depends on the person. Gotcha. Good night, LBC. You're good. So I know I missed the stream, so we are coming down, I presume. I would say, like I said, I mean, I think we at least get down to 84 to 85K. And then we'll have to see what it decides to do then. If it doesn't hold that level, did I say 82? 84 to 85K. If it doesn't hold that, I mean, it's not looking good. If it doesn't hold that, it looks like it's probably going to continue lower. Especially if we start getting our oscillator starting to push down below the zero line and our money flow starting to come back down below the zero line. Now our volume matrix turning red and our true 7 starts poking below the zero line. It's going to be all bad news bears. All bad news bears. Mad Love all set. Market Oracle. And look at that. We still haven't even gotten back above on the 12-hour the dynamic reactor. So 4-hour. Now we're sitting on top of the dynamic reactor on the 4-hour. So that's good. That's good. Still below it though on that 12-hour. Go to the daily. Down is no good of only. Well, if only. Ooh, bearish back test on the daily of the dynamic reactor. Oof. Oof da. Not good. Moon gods tonight. We can try. We'll do moon gods. It is FOMO Friday. We'll do moon gods and then we'll get out of here. All right. All right, here we go. Everybody, bow your heads. Oh, moon gods. Oh, moon. Oh, moon gods. Please bless us with gains. We want up only from here. Please don't stop me out. I just want to go to the moon with you. Oh, moon gods. Thank you. We love you. Please grace us with money, many monies, and help us use proper risk management in doing so. Thank you, Mad Love. The end. The end. That's going to be it for this week on Market After Dark. We will catch you Sunday evening. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical weekend. Go outside, touch some grass, hang out with the family, spend time with everybody that you love, and hang out with your kids if you got them. Hang out with your parents if you got them still. Hang out with the grandparents. I know you, if you still got some grandparents, go hang out with the grandparents. Just take some time off, and then also though, come back, watch this video. Watch the fair value gap and all that explanations. Do some studying. Look for manipulation within the kill zones. I've given you the indicators. Check out the indicators. That ICT kill zones. Okay, ICT kill zones by someone. By some. Come on, click. What? Hello? By Vince FXBT. So make sure you get that indicator if you're looking into trading smart money concepts. So you want to see the manipulation happen within the kill zone, and from there you get the market structure shift. If you don't get a market structure shift by 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, no trade. No trade. But that's for another day. Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate each and every single last one of you. Smash up those likes on your way out. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Come back tomorrow to watch some more amazing content right here on the Piper Academy Network. BC Port Corp's having that raffle for the Billy Goat Tales children's book. Second children's book. Check that out tomorrow morning. Anyways, I hope you all have the best weekend and a great day tomorrow. Don't forget to give someone a compliment. It'll make their day. But outside of that, that's all I got, guys. So I will see you all on Sunday night. And until then, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all in the chats tomorrow. Mad love. Peace out. Good night.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliance shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp our knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to below the load. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody